Chapter 151. Nothing but Youth. Half a month after returning to the country, Ava was finally discharged from the hospital. Tonight, she was going to her grandfather's house for dinner. Her youngest uncle had also returned. His family hadn't come to grandfather's birthday banquet last time. Her youngest uncle's relationship with her grandparents was very strained. It was only after her mother went to find him that he agreed to bring his wife and daughter back for dinner. After showering at home, Ava looked at herself in the mirror, planning to go out for a beauty treatment. Recently, taking care of Adrian in the hospital had exhausted her to the point of developing dark circles. After her facial, Ava was curling her hair and picking out clothes. Her hand had just touched a light green coat when someone snatched it away first. An old woman still wearing such bright colors. A young, immature voice reached Ava's ears. She turned with a smile. "Miss Hayes and I seem to have remarkably similar taste." Ava deliberately emphasized the word taste. However, Ian was completely out of the picture for me 2 years ago. If Miss Hayes wants to pursue him, go ahead and pursue him properly. Don't come looking for validation in front of me. Otherwise, Ava curved her lips. I'll make sure Ian never accepts you. Just because you say he won't doesn't mean he won't. Charlotte was so angry at Ava's smiling face that she stamped her foot. You're already married, and you're so old. Ian will stop liking you very soon. Miss Hayes, when someone repeatedly emphasizes how young they are, it means youth is all they have. Ava sighed helplessly. What a pity. Ian likes older women. You have no chance. Why don't you try changing your birth year on your ID to make yourself a few years older? Ava kindly offered the suggestion. Charlotte grew anxious. You're the one with nothing going for you. Ian's just been blinded by you. In a few years, he won't like old women like you anymore. Charlotte huffed. What man didn't like young girls? It was only because Ian was still young that he'd been deceived by a manipulator like Ava. Miss Hayes, I think I need to remind you, I'm 25. 25 is young. Ava's pink lips parted to reveal white teeth, her smile radiant. Ian wasn't wrong at all. The Hayes family's upbringing really does need improvement. I see you're quite fond of mentioning Ian. I just sent him a message. He should be here soon. You two can chat. Don't thank me too much. Ava made a waving gesture at Charlotte, then continued looking at clothes. She'd seen plenty of young girls like Charlotte, overestimating themselves while being self-righteous. When she was dating, girls like this had come to provoke her too, but it was useless. Forget whether she bought into it. None of her ex-boyfriends did either. After all, they'd already tasted premium manipulation. When faced with amateur attempts, their palates had become refined. They couldn't stomach it. Ava picked out an outfit and was about to enter the fitting room when she looked up and saw Stella Hale. She politely greeted Stella. Though her attitude seemed no different from before, it had lost its former intimacy, carrying a faint distance. Ava, have you recovered? Stella asked. When Ava had been hospitalized, she'd wanted to visit. That one time she went, her second brother said Ava probably didn't want to see her. Later, guards had been stationed outside Ava's room, so she'd never been able to visit. Pretty well? Stella, how about this one? A clear, charming voice interrupted them. Ava looked toward the sound and met a radiant, smiling face. Your friend? Rachel Song put her arm around Stella's shoulder, then looked at Ava in surprise. Are you Ava Hart? You're so much prettier in person than on TV. Rachel's eyes lit up as she looked at Ava. Ava smiled and exchanged pleasantries with Rachel before turning to enter the fitting room. Such an enthusiastic, outgoing personality was too similar to the Hale family. It wasn't surprising she was Stella's friend. Stella, she's so beautiful in person. I've only seen her on TV before. Rachel shook Stella's shoulder, extremely excited. Stella thought to herself, how could she not be beautiful? If she weren't beautiful, she couldn't have become the white moonlight in every young master's heart in New Harbor. If she weren't beautiful, her second brother wouldn't have fallen so deeply. Though saying this made her brother seem shallow, with love at first sight, wasn't it the face you fell for initially? Let's hurry. My parents and yours should already be at the restaurant. They'll scold us for dragging our feet again. Rachel nodded. Ava ultimately chose a white wool coat. When she came out after changing, Ian had already arrived. He stood before Charlotte, his face colored with anger. A smile deepened in Ava's eyes. She walked toward them, and by the time she stopped beside them, she'd already put on a concerned expression. Ian, Miss Hayes is a girl. Don't be so harsh with her. Shut up! Charlotte glared fiercely at Ava with reddened eyes. This was all her fault. She'd never been so wronged in her life. The few times she had been wronged were all because of Ava. Charlotte, Ava means well. Don't push your luck. Ian's patience had run out. Because the Hayes and Reed families were old friends, and his sister was close with Isabella and especially liked bringing Charlotte along. Whenever his attitude towards Charlotte was bad, his sister would scold him when he got home. He'd put up with it many times already. But Charlotte didn't seem to know how to write the words, know when to stop. She kept testing his limits again and again. Ian, don't argue in the store. There are lots of people here. It's not good for Miss Hayes' reputation. Ava seemed to be persuading Ian not to argue, but was actually getting him to take the person outside to argue. She wanted to quietly get her hair done. Come outside with me. Ian understood what Ava meant. He shot Charlotte a cold look, then turned and walked out. Charlotte huffed at Ava. I'm leaving with Ian. You can keep trying on clothes by yourself. Her words were full of a young girl's pride. Ava raised an eyebrow. She wondered if Charlotte would still be able to smile later. Ian walked outside and stopped under a tree by the road. Arms crossed, he looked coldly at Charlotte approaching. Charlotte smiled. Ian, have you had dinner? Let's go eat together. Charlotte, I'm saying this one more time. I have no intention of dating, much less getting married. If you keep bothering Ava, don't blame me for disregarding our family's relationship. Ian's tone was heavy. Behind him was the endless flow of traffic. For the first time, Charlotte realized Ian's face wasn't just rebellious. He could be this cold, too, just because she'd said a few words about his ex-girlfriend. What do you even like about her? She's already married. Are you planning to never date for the rest of your life? Charlotte bit her lip. Ava was just a bit prettier and better at pretending, that's all. Why was Ian so stubborn? At the very least, she wouldn't casually slander others like you do. Charlotte, you really have no manners. A faint sound came from Ian's nose. It seems that during these years abroad, you really didn't learn proper etiquette. Since you've come back to study, learn it well. If you still can't learn, go back where you came from. His words carried a faint warning,